that? Oh, that was loud. Better go see what's going on down here. Better put my armor on quickly first. I have no idea what's going on and I don't want to go out there without protection. Lieutenant, what's going on? What? What do you mean the orcs attacked? Right, boys, we better get down there, go see what's going on at the front gate. Quickly, guys, follow me, follow me. Oh my god. There's loads of them. Fight them. Oh my god. So many. So many of them. I don't have the manpower to take them all out. I wonder if the garrison's still alive. Come on, man. So many of them. Alright. Once the garrison's alive, it should be just up this way. At least some of the folks are still alive. Oh, they're still here. Commanders. Commander, what's going on? Yeah, well, I know they breached the gate, but what do we do? Okay, it's good you guys are held up around here, but we need to take the rest of the area. Thank you, Commander. Alright, men, let's move. Need to take this gate at all cost. Here they are. Go! Why don't follow me? Right then, let's take the gate. Right, boys. Look, I appreciate us taking the gate. There's only a few of them, sadly enough. But we need to get reinforcements so we can retake everything. This area is filled with orcs. Too many of them to count. Trolls, the lot. From what I also know, there is also bombs been placed on south and north of the wall. It's time we take this city for good, everyone. Let's get moving. Hello everyone, my name is Max and welcome back to another Minecraft mod review. In today's video we are going to be reviewing the Lord of the Rings Legacy mod. As you can see, I am in the town, I'm in the fortress of Gondor, which is a beautiful little place. And yeah, let's get into it. So as you can probably see down here from all these beautiful green lines, I have a nice squad, a little army ready to move in the area of Gondor, and there's a troll. What the hell? So I think it's probably best I get to that first, why there's currently a troll in the middle of Gondor. But basically, with this mod you can, well, go to Middle Earth, as you can probably tell. As you can see from this map here, we have the entirety of Mordor, Gondor, Rohan, every nation, every faction, every area from the Middle Earth world, from Lord of the Rings, from the Silmarillion, everything from J.R.R. Tolkien's writings is currently in this game, as we are in version 32. And we are currently in one of the many structures available for the faction known as the Fortress. We'll get to the army in a second, but this game includes 25 different factions, loads of different areas, a conquest, which is, as you can probably tell, massive, which basically means you can, if you kill, basically, if you're part of, like, for example, Gondor, and you go to a different place and start killing the, oh no, let's go, we go to Mordor and we kill the got orcs there. It will basically start a point system where Gondorians will start spawning over there, and I thought I'd start with a simple adding a little few points around here just to kind of leverage the idea of like orcs spawning around here. As you can probably see, let me just fly up a little bit. Loads of orcs spawning. It's probably because we've got like a 500 plus area, so we've got loads of orcs, which is why I've got a little army, which is done through the hiring system in this mod. Which if you go around to, if you have a, basically you have to have points, or, well, alignment as it's called, as you'll probably see from here. Look, we're enemies with Near Harad, we've got friends with Lord for Gondor. If I go onto here and hire, you have to have a certain number of alignments to hire specific numbers. And you have to have a pledge to be able to unlock certain units. And I think 1,500 to be able to get a Warhorn, which I have just in this little pouch here. I'm just going to buy a couple of units. Oh, wrong one. But basically you can buy something as simple, so this is the well, to be able to buy the most simple ones, which are like levyman, militia for different factions, you'll have to have 200 alignment for the faction. To be able to hire guards, it'll be 250, 300 for archers, 350 for knights, 450 for like tower guards, and then 400 for banner bearers, which are basically just guys, basically just soldiers who carry banners of the faction. It looks cool when you've got like a full-blown army, as you can probably see over here. I've got a few banner bearers just kind of holding about to kind of build the army up. Well, let me buy just a couple here. You can set their companies, you can just get them, and then they'll follow you around. And they have commands, so you can replace all their equipment, give them better like mithril armor and all that kind of stuff, which is the best armor in the game. You've got teleportation, guard mode, where they'll basically just, they won't follow you, they'll just kind of walk around a specific area from where they're standing. You can set it up to 64. You've got combat levels, so basically the more like enemies they kill, the more kind of the higher their level will be, which will increase their health, it increases their experience points. Basically like you would get for the player when you kill like, or when you like mine, or when you kill like a mob, you basically gain experience. And yeah, that's kind of the simples for that. But if and then you've got these horns of command over here. You've got two different types. You have the halt and ready units, and then you've got the summoning one. So this is my first company one here. Let me just, so you can summon them all here, and you can ready the units, meaning they'll follow you. This is about 350 soldiers right now, and before we get into like the bulk of the mod review, I'll quickly take these units to Mordor. Let's but as you can see, if you're an enemy of a faction, you can't actually go to specific places. But if you're allied with them, you can go to them. But basically the whole thing works for an unlocking system. Oh, can you guys just stop moving for a second? I'm trying to explain. Stop. I don't like it. Is that a summoning one? It is. Alright guys, chill out. Yeah, but for some reason, when you've got like 350 of them, or when you've got just a bunch, the horn won't actually like sound when you use it. But yeah, anyway, basically, any like actual well-known location in the world of Middle Earth or Lord of the Rings, you can go to those places. So for example, you've got Isengard over here, gives a little explanation and the X, Y, and Z coordinates. If you go to Rohan, you've got the Helm's Deep over here. Sadly, for locations like that, they don't have actual structures that are kind of built for that specific location. Like, as you can see currently, I'm at Minas Tirith, but there ain't no Minas Tirith here. This is just Pelennor Fields, the Flatlands area. Anyway, let's quickly take these units down to a little camp I made, and it has a really nice little fast travel system. But you can only, it kind of has a limit to it, so when you first use it, it gives you like a 40-minute thing, and it gives you a little kind of nice little animation really to kind of take you to the location. It kind of zooms in. You can skip it though if you really don't want it. Here we are currently in Mordor. Sadly there's not like loads of orcs, but you can quite easily just spawn a bunch of orcs. Let me just go a bit mad with this and just spawn loads of Mordor orcs. And they'll basically just attack any enemy that they see. It's really good really, and you can do it for really any faction, any like major faction. So even something as they're now inside building. Guys. Guys. It's really great though, so you can lead, he's dead. And it'll tell you when they die as well, which is nice. You can basically just send these guys on a whole trip. But this is, it's getting really loud, so I'm gonna basically just leave these all here and go on a little trip and show you some of the different locations you can go to, the different factions you can see. As you can see, there's a little, well, like, you can still teleport. If you're in like creative, you can still teleport to these specific, like, to different locations. It just won't be exact to the area. Let's see if this loads in. But as you can see, each area has like a very different kind of design to it. All different mobs and different things. And when you even talk to NPCs you aren't aligned with, they'll get very angry with you. When you're aligned with Gondor, they get very angry with it. they don't like us very much. But even then, when you come up to this menu, you've got titles that you can use. So for example, I can select a title and then that'll be on my name. You've got shields for factions as well. So as I'm part of Gondor, I also have like Penith Gillian, I have all the different kind of minor factions, which are really nice. Like look there, you've got Blackroot, you've got everything. Really nice thing. You can select the shield, so when you're not kind of, so I have a cape, but when you're not like have a sword equipped or a weapon equipped, it will be on your back, but when you equip a sword, it'll be in your hand. It's really nice. It's only for like display. You can't actually use it like a proper like shield like you would in kind of the newer versions. But it does work really nicely. And then yeah, you can pledge to faction. You can break the pledge as well, which does cause a lot of damage. It will cause you to like, it will cause a faction just to hate you basically, and then it won't let you pledge to other factions for a really long time. And then you've got fellowships, which I'm currently in one, which is basically like having your own little faction, or like what they've done with like Lord of the Rings Fellowship. It's a really nice way to do everything. Specific achievements for factions in different places. It's a very well thought out mod that's been being produced since 2013, and it's very nice in the way it's done. I honestly like it very well. I've been playing this mod for years and been watching it, and when it finally got finished, they've now moved to the new edition of like 1.15, I think, off the top of my head. But it does work very nicely. And there is a lot to it. Like if you think of like just the Minecraft world and what you have to do for the regular, this is a whole new ball game. Especially when you go into like, I'm just gonna find a flower in here. Especially when you go into like multiplayer and you're doing faction v faction and you're doing raids and conquests and all that other stuff. it's really nice. You've got stuff like lore stuff, you've got stories, you've got everything. It kind of just adds another level to the world of immersion. So you can literally sit and play this mod for months and months and not even be at a point where you've completed it, in a sense. Honestly, I think this mod is a really good choice for anyone who just loves fantasy, loves just getting kind of immersed into a different world of kind of building and creation, where you can do something different to kind of the base Minecraft game. And honestly, I do really recommend it. Anyway guys, that's all from me, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next mod review.